Hello, Timothy Miller again here, and I'd like to share with you on cosmic cleansing, keeping your atmosphere and the things around you clean. Um, when I first started being intuitively led into this, one of the things that came to me is I needed to clean up my personal space. I needed to clean up my place. Okay. And I started going through and organizing things and cleaning things um, and making or creating an atmosphere that divine energy could flow through. It's very hard to be living in clutter and have a clear mind. And it helps you to. It also helps the universe, the cosmic mind, to work in your atmosphere when you've got things organized and neat. It shows that you have a certain sacredness or respect for your own life and your surroundings. And it helps you get more in tune with the cosmic mind. It may also involve getting rid of things that don't serve you as far as creating and generating positive energy. For example, over the years, I'd collected bottles because I was attracted to bottle shapes and so forth. Unfortunately, even though I have never been a heavy drinker, but what happened was is that I was collecting a lot of bottles that once contained alcohol. You know, I like the appearance, I like the label, the shape, whatever. But it occurred to me that that was not the most productive or energetic thing that I needed in my atmosphere. You know, and I also deal, with people who are in addiction recovery. So that was kind of like anti my life path. All right. Um, and anymore, I rarely, if ever, go near alcohol because I just don't need it. I'm getting my energy and my enjoyment from other things. And this also, I started to find out that I was becoming more and more selective about the music that I listen to because I want things that are bringing positive energy in my life. Okay, I don't want to be giving license to just anyone to just speak whatever they want into my surroundings. So I'm very particular about what I listen to anymore. I just seem to gravitate toward those things that will build me up um, mentally and intellectually and spiritually. Just help keep generating that divine energy in my life because I don't want to be attracting things that are negative. I don't want to be attracting things that are destructive. Um, I want to get beyond all that. And the other thing is that you want to clean your intentions as far as your life purpose, your life goals. You want to um, get on a clear path of what your purpose is in life and what career path you want to follow. And the best thing to do is to write down your goals. What do you want to see manifest in the future? Now, that list can be short, it can be long. Um, but what you want to do is, first of all, write down your goals, financial goals, your living situation, goals for your personal relationships, a significant other, whatever. Write those down. Underneath that, write down why or what is your motivation for having that or wanting that. How would this improve your life? How would this make things better for you, etc.? And then underneath that, you want to put someone or something outside yourself who would benefit as a result of you having this. There might be an organization out there you want to help, pet shelters, humanitarian organizations, whatever it is. But an entity or a person or people outside your own realm of self-interest that could benefit from you achieving these goals. And what you want to do is you want to, every night and every morning, if you can, get out your list and submit it to the cosmos and allow the cosmos to start working on it. You say, I love you. I call upon the cosmic mind, the Alpha and Omega, the source of all love, to help guide me and direct me in these things. And just give that to the cosmos. Now, of course, you have a role to play in this. You want to start becoming more and more sensitive to the direction from the cosmic mind. But you want to take on the universe and the cosmos and the Alpha and Omega, the source of all love, as your partner in life, and submit that list to the cosmos and allow it to start working through that. Now, there may be some things that change on there. You want to be open to that. But this way, you're activating that connection and the help you need to get where you really need to go. All right. Now, the other thing is, and this is something that a trap that modern society and back ages past people have fallen into, and it's the trap of the human ego. And what you find is in the world today, we've got human egos out of balance, into a destructive state. It's all about them, and this isn't where love comes from. All right. It's not all about you. It's about having a positive impact on the world around you. This is what the cosmic mind is very much interested in. Now, a friend of mine loaned me a book to read. I saw it in his car, and I picked it up and said, wow, that is very profound. And the chapter that I just picked it up, and it opened up, and I came right to the second chapter in this book. It's a book by Stuart Wilde called Silent Power. It's an excellent book. But I opened it up, it fell open to chapter 2. I started reading, and I thought, man, this is really powerful. And I'm going to read it to you here, just a couple pages. What is normally considered to be power is not real power at all. Chasing money, glamour, sex, wanting control over others, political and military power are all manifestations of the ego. They're often glorified forms of showing off. They dwell in the currency of the ego, and they often appeal only to other egos. So they're subject to people's whims. A person can be rich and successful and still be very weak. Money doesn't give you real strength. It just keeps you comfortable while you experience your dysfunction. The world of the ego is brittle, fragile, and insecure. It never feels really safe. And it has no lasting worth. The ego's world dies. More often than not, it self-destructs. With the explosion of the mass media and the information superhighway, glamour, hype, and showing off have replaced true worth. The 32-second soundbite is more important than real facts. A glossy, skimmed-down version of life is all anyone has time for, as each vies with the other for a momentary place in the sun. Many people are victimized by their egos. They feel power-starved, so they crave to be special. Of course, everyone is special in their own spiritual way. But the mass media has heightened people's need to seek fame and attention. Thirsting for power, in the ego's sense of power, they go through the ludicrous chase of trying to be important, trying to become special in the eyes of others, seeking praise, seeking status. This frenetic chase destroys and saps their energy. Because the ego is insecure, its fears need to be quelled. So it dominates our psychology, firing off endless demands. It desperately wants things right now that will help it feel better. We are programmed as children to make the ego important and to try to keep it happy. And this mesmerizes us into reacting to its every need. We don't realize that controlling the ego through discipline is a lot simpler than trying to satisfy it all the time. By gratifying the ego, one may get a fleeting respite from its cravings and demands. But then it's on to the next gratification. The ego always wants more. It's life on the mouse wheel, each striding as fast as possible to stay in the same place. Endless effort misspent on illusion. You can see why people are programmed into it. They are psychologically immature. It's all a bit sad. That's very profound. And you can find the ego everywhere, particularly on the internet. And this is something you want to take a break from. You're not in this to simply gratify your own ego. You're here to spread love. And the law of attraction is based on love. Okay? It's not all about you, and it's not all about me. There's a higher purpose to all of this. But you'll find as you begin saturating your atmosphere with love, saturating your mind with love, doing the exercises that we've introduced you to, it's going to clear your mind. It's going to give you a more positive outlook. You are going to find an inner strength coming from the cosmos that is going to help you push through the barriers and obstacles. You're going to start receiving divine wisdom from the cosmos. Things are going to start happening in your life. Maybe unexpected, and maybe at first things don't look like they're actually going to go where you want them to go, but you continue cleansing your mind, continue cleansing your surroundings, continue refining yourself and your approach. Apply a sacredness to your life. Now, sacredness isn't just for church. Your house, your surroundings can have a sacred quality to them. And as you view the things in your life as being sacred, the cosmos honors that. And things will begin to manifest in your life that wouldn't normally have appeared had you just considered going down your same old ego-driven path. All right. Now, the other thing I wanted to bring up about cleansing. Below the level of your conscious mind is the subconscious. And in this area, there's all kind of activity going on that you are not aware of consciously. Okay. Your subconscious mind is like a memory bank. And within the context of that, in our subconscious, we are connected to the local subconscious. That is the community, the people that are around you every day. Beyond that is the global subconscious that we're tied into. And that is all the people currently living on the planet. There's a subconscious current coming from them to you, whether you realize it or not. And below the surface of that is an ancestral subconscious that goes back to the beginning. All right. Now, when we talk about manifesting things in our lives, and that the things that come into our lives, some of them we may not be aware of where that came from. And a lot of stuff that happens can come from that ancestral subconscious. In other words, there's a pathway, a highway, whatever, a channel, okay, that is coming into our lives from way back when. And there can be negative repercussions for that. And some people refer to that universal subconscious as the Akashic records and so forth. But you can clean that up and keep whatever is in that ancestral past from impacting your life today if it's of a negative nature. And the way you do this, and you'll find a link to this below this video as well, you say, I come to you, Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. I love you. I ask you to clear the darkness in my subconscious and my ancestral past, that I might walk in the light of your love. And you're giving license to the cosmos, the cosmic mind, the divine mind, the Alpha and Omega to go back and clear that from your reality. And that's very important, because we see things in the paper and world events and whatnot, and we wonder what's the cause of this, and a lot of times it's because things happened in the past and the bill is coming due now. So this is a way to keep yourself clear of all that ancestral junk that could find its way into your present reality. So just be aware of that also. You're going to want to clean that up. The other thing that I wanted to share with you as far as cleansing in this video is a thing I call cosmic Reiki. And there is traditional Reiki practitioners in practice, and I have a friend that's a Reiki practitioner, and I go to her at times. But what this is an energetic cleansing. Now, cosmic Reiki is something you can perform on yourself or other people. And it's very simply this. When you have connected yourself to the higher power, to the cosmic mind, through the exercises that we've given you, and you are saying, I love you, projecting love to the cosmos, you can cleanse yourself of the negative energies that may be surrounding you or within you. And the way you do this, you make your connection with the cosmic mind. As I have said in other videos, you can find a natural object, something of nature that you can use to help facilitate this. And you receive that divine love into your being. And you open yourself up to the cosmic mind to work through you. Now, when you have done your meditations, opened yourself up, cleared your mind, and so forth, you can begin doing what I call cosmic Reiki. And it's very simple. You take your hands, and you imagine that there is the cosmic light is above you, that infinite intelligence, that infinite love. And you reach up, close your eyes, and just imagine yourself grabbing, that energy, that pure divine energy in your hands. You can visualize this as two balls of light, however you want to do that. And then you begin just moving your hands over and around your body. And you just start at the top. Start with your head. Start with your mind. And you're going to intuitively, what is happening here is that energy is entering you. At the same time the energy is entering you, it's pushing out all the negative energy. And that negative energy is going out from your hands, but it's also circulating through, and your palms will be the place where that negative energy gets sent to, that's being drawn out of your body. And you do this for a while. And you can just close your eyes and use your imagination or intuition, and you will eventually begin to notice that in your hands, you may see a dark energy starting to pull in the palms. All right. And after you've done this for a while, when you feel like you've drawn out all the negative energy in that area, okay, you just take your hands and you just dissipate that negative energy. You're sending it out into nothingness. It's gone. And you can continue this all the way down your body. And you don't touch yourself. You're not going to be touching anybody else. You're just circulating your hands over their body. And this is an intuitive exercise. In other words, there's no special way where you move your hands. You just want to make sure that you are moving your hands over your physical form, your body area. And what you're doing is you're just injecting that positive energy and cleansing out all the negative energy. Okay. And when you do a certain part of your body, if you feel that you've got, the negative energy has been drawn out, or as much as you can do at that particular moment, you just again go like this and cleanse it. And it might even help to say, I cleanse this negative energy from my body and from my being. All right. And then you go back and you reach up and get more from the cosmos. Clear your mind. Just imagine you're collecting those balls of sacred energy in your hand, and you come down and you just keep going and cleanse yourself from head to toe doing this. Some of you may be intuitively led to do a circular motion. For some of you, it may be more just like you're painting it into you. Okay? And you do this intuitive, it's just an intuitive exercise, and you do this until you feel like you have gotten yourself clean and you've cleansed all that negative energy out of your system. And then when you feel that your hands are full of the guck or the gook, you just send it out into nothingness. Let it disappear. All right. That's another exercise that you can use in your daily life as far as cleansing the things around you, your thoughts, your intents, your surroundings, your physical surroundings, the things you listen to, the things you read. The more that you start bringing things into your life that will empower you, all right, then you start walking in real power. Not just egocentric, look at me power, but real power. The power of love, the power of the cosmos working through you. All right. And you'll find, as far as where your ego is concerned, you kind of like shift your motivations, your intentions, the things that make you happy. All right. They aren't all just ego driven. You just get a joy from life, from just experiencing life. And people, when you start walking in this, people will be attracted to you. They'll want what you have. That light is hard to hide. I work with people like that. I mean, you look at them and you're like, this is just, they just light up the room just because they're there, And when you're that kind of person, you start attracting abundance, and you start attracting good people into your life. People that can care for you and nurture you and so forth. And of course, other people, they just kind of fade into the distance because, maybe they've just been sapping your energy all this time. And if they're not prepared or ready to move on in their lives, you might find that they just fade into the past. If you're walking in this, things change. Things will change. So this is Timothy Miller. You have a great day, and stay tuned, and we'll be talking to you soon.